Alright, boys and girls, welcome. This video is going to be showing how to subtract. I know that this is something that you have learned before, but I'm going to model the standard algorithm, especially when it comes to needing to regroup. So I'll just write a simple problem here. Let's say we have 347 and we're taking away 125. Okay, now this is just a simple one. We know that if we have larger numbers on top, that we can go ahead and subtract the smaller numbers that are at the bottom. So if I have 7 ones, I can take away 5 ones. I'm left with 2 ones. If I have 4 tens, I can take away 2 tens and I'm left with 2 tens. And if I have 3 hundreds, I can take away one of the hundreds and I'm left with 2 hundreds as well. So 347 minus 125 equals 222. Now, yes, we want to go ahead and clear. Let's start with a different problem. So if we have, let's just say 300 and we are taking away 148. Okay. Now, we realize that, oh, I don't have any ones that I can take 8 from. I don't have any tens that I can take 4 tens from. So I have to go here to my hundreds place and start my regrouping process. Remember, you only regroup if you actually have to. You don't just start marking tens and zeros and just doing things without thought. So if I need 100, I will only have 2 hundreds left. That 100 has now been regrouped as a set of tens here. So I now have 10 tens. From that, I realize, well, I still don't have any ones. So I'm going to take away one of those tens. I now only have 9 tens because I have regrouped those as 10 of my ones. Even though it looks different, I still have the number 300 in a different formation, but I have it set up where I can now subtract. So I go ahead and I begin. 8 ones from 10 ones is 2 ones. If I have 9 tens, I can take away 4 tens and I'm left with 5 tens. And if I have 2 hundreds, I can take away 100 and I'm left with 100. If that was confusing, I'm going to show that in the visual version with these place value blocks. So I'm going to get 3 of these hundreds blocks. Okay, and I realize I could take away 100 from this, but I can't take away the 40 or the 8. So I need to ungroup one of these hundreds blocks. So what I'm going to use this feature here. I'm going to click on this block now and then deselect it. Let's see, let me try out this feature. Okay, now you see how it is illuminated in between. It's now showing that it is ungrouped. When I pull these away, I now have 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, trying to kind of separate it. Let's just count that fresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how I got the 10 in the tens place. But I still don't have any ones, right? So I need to select one of these tens and I'm going to ungroup it. As you can see, it has started to illuminate in between. I'm going to click off of it and now I can pull those away. These are now my ones. Okay, so now I have 10 ones. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens left, and I still have 200s. I still have the number 300, it's just configured in a different way so that I can actually subtract. So now I can go ahead and do the subtraction part. I'm going to get this drawing icon again, and I'm just going to cross out what I don't need anymore. Okay, so just grab this orange. Okay, let me cross out 8 of my ones. 1, 2, 3, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just make sure that that is crossed out. I guess maybe since it's selected, but it's crossed out, okay? And we're just left with these 2, okay? Moving on to the tens place. I'm trying to take away 4 of the tens. Cross out 1, 2, 3, and 4. What am I left with? I'm left with 1, 2, 3, coming up here, 4, and 5. Okay, that's how I got that part there. And then if I have 200s and I take away one of my hundreds, I'm just left with this 100 that's still available. And so that's where my hundreds place comes from. I hope that this is helpful. I will also provide the link for this along with this video in the description. Thank you for watching.